We stand tall, we rise as one. No lapels, the work ain't done. No. Motor leading from the heart, never run. Truth and care in everything we become. It's more than a vibe, it's a home, it's a call. Over here we catch each other when we fall. This is family. Team full of truth and a chat full of cheer. Mocha in the seat, steady steering the ship. Every topic got depth, every comment got grip. We don't tear folks down, we just build them up. If you're moving off love, then you one of us. Know the pride in the room and the vibe so loud. Every bell in the check gon' rep that crowd. We stand tall. In mind, we protect what's right and we hold that line. It's the chat where the truth and the love collide, where the voices don't hide and the pain gets light. We see you, we feel you, we fight for the cause. Every kid, every tear, we break down walls. When you hear that bell, that's the call to act. We family now, and that's just facts. We stand tall, we rise as one. Welcome to MOCA and all the bells. I hit that like button, you might break the scales. If you can, join the membership, still ride for free. Now millennia, we lit in here. Comments popping, energy rocking, we all shine. Shine, 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 shine. Welcome to MOCA. Turn it up, we in the South with style and grace. MOCA got them talking, can't nobody take a place. Nah, from the bayou to the block, we drop truth, not tea. You ain't gotta pay the vibe, hit that like for free. Every panel on fire, every topic gon' trend. If you ain't a member yet, you still a friend. Amen. Got love for the real ones, no time for the mess. We keep it authentic, that's no labels at its best. Welcome to MOCA, no labels, where the truth ring loud like church bells. Like, comment, subscribe, free 90 ride. If you ride, we go loud, we outside. Welcome to MOCA, no labels, where the truth ring loud like church bells. Like, comment, subscribe, free 90 ride. If you ride, we go loud, we outside. It's MOCA and the crew, we the talk of the streets. Bring the real back to YouTube, no scripts, no beats. We laugh, we drag, we educate too. All the bells in the chat know how we do. So tap in, lean back, sip your drink real slow. Let the haters keep watching. We steal the show. From MOCA to no love, we hold it down steady. Platinum plus approved, that girl stay ready. Welcome to MOCA, no labels, where the truth ring loud like church bells. Like, comment, subscribe, free 90 ride. If you ride, we go loud, we outside. From the MOCA, no labels, where the truth ring loud like church bells. Like, comment, subscribe, free 90 ride. If you ride, we go loud, we outside. From the panel to the people, it's pure real talk. She ain't following a trend, she lead her own walk. No cameras, my mic check with no lights on blast. But every episode hit like first class. We ain't gossiping, we testifying, keep it bold. Every story got a lesson and need to be told. So hit that bell, join the ride in style. Welcome to MOCA, stick around for a while. Welcome to MOCA, no rebels. Welcome to MOCA, stick around for a while. Welcome to MOCA, no labels, where the bells ring, truth in the chat, stay lit. Like, comment, subscribe, don't quit. If you can't join the membership, join and he mind still with it. If you are, welcome to MOCA, no labels.
Hello, 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 everybody. Happy Thursday, guys. Happy Thursday. And y'all already know it's always a pleasure for me to hit that go live button and see each and every one of you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. For those of you that are new here, welcome. Here at MOCA and NOLA Bells, everybody's somebody. There's no big I's, no little U's. We're family here. All opinions matter. All opinions are to be respected. Here we've built a community on love. We've built a community on respect. That's what makes us family. If you've not already hit that like button, please do so. Share out the live stream, because here we strive each and every day to bring awareness to the situations at hand. Children shouldn't just go missing every day. Children shouldn't have to suffer abuse every day. And every day we turn on the television, log into social media, there's a story out there. So if you share the live, I encourage you to do so. Grab a membership and join this awesome family that we have. Subscribe and make sure that you engage and tap the heart emojis on the side to show MOCA that you care. I've been sitting on this story, guys, for a little minute. Didn't know how I would approach it, but I knew it had to be told. It had to be told. This baby, another one, didn't deserve what she went through. And tonight we're here to talk about it. And I'm not sure of how many of you know the story, how many of you have followed the story, but it's a heartbreaker. And this story will be a series. Everything cannot be covered in one segment. And the beauty in all of this is not one of those stories where we have to sit up here and say, rest in peace. She did survive. It hurts. Just like every story that we cover hurts, this one hurts. But before I get too caught up in where I'm trying to go, let me do what I do best. Thank you, Sassy. Very heartbreaking. Hey, Marty, welcome, my love. Venetia, I see you, sis. Welcome, welcome. My beautiful sister, Kristen, I see you. Welcome. Hey, Leah, welcome, boo. Dolores, I see you, my love. Hey, Mary Kay. Long time no see. Welcome. This story is heartbreaking. Indeed, it is. Indeed, it is. My beautiful sister, Sassy, is up in here. Carla Henry, welcome, my love. Hey, Wendy, welcome, baby. April Webster, I see you, my love. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Rosalind, welcome, baby. My sister, Sunshine Sean, welcome, sis. Hey, Michelle, welcome, baby. Pretty Wings, I see you, my love. Happy Thursday to you. Tom Flight, I see you, sis, and be careful. As always, my sister catches us, and she's on the way home. Be careful, sister. My beautiful sis, Essie, I see you, I see you. Kimberly Earls is up in here. My beautiful sister, I'm enough. Hey, sis. Tracy, I see you, my love. Welcome, sister. Welcome. Dee Dee the Virgo. Welcome, my love. Happy Thursday to you. My girl, Nisha. Hey, boo. Welcome. Happy Thursday to you. Hey, Dale. Happy Thursday, my love. Samantha. Welcome, sis. No nonsense. I see you, my love. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Sister Rock. Welcome, boo. Happy Thursday. Evelyn Gentry, welcome, baby. Welcome. My sister, Miss Sean B, is up in here. Hey, sis. Oh, yes, Lord Rock, giving thanks that the little girl is still alive. Yes. Hey, Leisure Lady. Welcome, boo. Happy Thursday. Yes, Leisure Lady, that hurt. That girl. Bless that baby's heart. Hey, Shanier, welcome, boo. Happy Thursday, my love. Plaid. Hey, Toya, welcome, welcome. Cynthia Garris, welcome, my love. Welcome. Guys, this story, it takes you to another dimension. And like I said, I have been sitting on this one particular story, not knowing how I would approach it because I was all cried out. Hey, Steffi Jean, welcome, my love. I was all cried out. My heart bleeds for that mother. No mother should have to ever witness something like this. 5 years old, beautiful little girl. Life was just beginning. Life was just beginning for beautiful, beautiful little Amarie. Her mom needs all the prayer she can get, y'all. Little Amarie needs all the prayers that she can get. This story comes out of Ohio. When a 5 year old ends up hurt in the middle of a field in Cleveland, Ohio, it should not just be a headline. That should truly be a mirror to every community in this country. Tonight, we're going to take it slow. We want to talk about what happened, how it happened, and what's happening now. I don't want to just talk about the kids involved because, oh, yeah, they need to be discussed. I also want to speak on the adults who are supposed to be watching these kids. PJ, my love, welcome, baby. So if you ain't close to a box of tissues, this story takes you places. My sister Sean says that is how a loving mother or caretaker reacts to such horrors, emotions that clan knows nothing about. I want to hug this mom so tight. We all do. We all do. We all do. Nisha says she's a strong mom. Because Lord knows I would have forgotten the age of those little thugs and went to work on their ass. Nisha, girl, you and me both. Rock says, I don't know why the parents of those children aren't under arrest. Because where did they learn? That's the question I have, Rock. This shit ain't normal, sis. So we're going to get started. Somewheres mid-September of this year, poor little Amarie. Steffi Jean said, I heard this story, Mocha, and my heart can't take it, Steffi. I understand. I understand. It's a lot. It's a lot. And the details of what happened to this baby can be very triggering. And I understand, I truly understand if one is unable to go through it. I understand babies, babies. So in mid-September, a 5-year-old kindergartner, Amarie Jones, her mom had gone to the hospital to have a procedure done. So she left little Amarie in the care of a relative while the mom was home recovering from a surgery. At some point, while little Amarie was in the care of this relative, Amarie walked out the front door. We don't know how she walked out that front door, why she walked out that front door. But at 5 years old, this baby walked out the front door. And a few hours later, Amarie's mom was contacted. Amarie was missing, but at the time the mom was contacted, little Amarie was found. Now let me back up a little bit. During the time that little Amarie was missing, the caretaker walked the neighborhood asking questions. Did anybody see little Amarie? People that she encountered, hey, B Page, welcome, my love. She walked up and down the streets and she was inquiring, did anybody know the whereabouts? Did anybody see her? And strange enough, two little boys looked at her like she was crazy and told her no. They didn't know nothing. They didn't see nothing. While she continued on her search, she came up empty. She went back home, waiting on the authorities. While she's at home, the same two little boys whom she encountered came back with their mothers, knocking on her door. So what I gathered from that is, as she was looking for little Amarie, the mom questioned those boys, asking them what they knew and did they see. So they couldn't tell the caretaker what they knew, but they told it to their mom. They told it to their mom. Their mom grabbed the caretaker and those same two little boys, walked them straight over to the fields where little Amarie body lay. The caretaker then takes little Amarie, puts her in our car, and drives home waiting on authorities and the paramedics. Because I want y'all to know, paramedics did not pick little Amarie up in the fields. They picked her up at the caretaker's home. That's when the phone call was made to the mom. The mom showed up. Mm. The cry of that mother. She didn't recognize her own daughter. 5 years. Hey, Miss Antoinette, welcome, my love. She didn't recognize her own daughter. She got to her daughter. Her daughter's eyes were blood-stained. Hair ripped out of her head from the scalp. Bruises everywhere. Fingernails full of mud and dirt underneath. She was unrecognizable. My heart goes out for that mother. That's what she saw. Black Beauty, welcome, my love. Hey, Tanya, welcome, baby. And that's all she saw from the outside looking in. She didn't know the extent of the damages that was done to her baby. This is so disturbing. So disturbing. Little Amory was found hours later with injuries that no child should ever have. The injuries that this baby sustained, unbelievably, came from a group of children, 8, 9, and 10 years old. Although this baby survived, the scars, the physical and emotional scars, they're still being treated today. Shanae, welcome, my love. Natalie, welcome, baby. It's a shame. Where were the adults in that neighborhood? Who was the witness that came forth and said they saw that little group of children lure little Amarie into the woods? I have a lot of questions. I have a lot of mixed emotions because society has gotten to the point to where they've normalized kids seeing and doing too much too young. Little Amarie stayed hospitalized for a week. The pain that her mom displayed, I felt it when she described, hey, Bernice, welcome, baby. When she described what her daughter went through at 5 years old. Her daughter, 5 years old, they gagged her, they stuck sticks down her throat. They stuck sticks in her private areas. They urinated on this baby. They continued to beat her and penetrate her until she was unconscious. And where she was found, it was a quarter of a mile away from where she was staying with that family member. I have so many emotions here. So many emotions. Her mom is a warrior. Her mom needs to, her mom needs all the support she can get, y'all. For a young mother, she's standing in the gap and she's fighting for her baby. This happened mid-September. The authorities playing around and absolutely didn't do what they should have done because they seem to have had a problem with the ages of these children. But mom says, not on my watch. She pushed forward and she didn't stop until somebody did something. And the something that these somebodies have done, in my opinion, is still not enough. Evelyn, thank you, my love. Still not enough. Those that committed this crime against this 5-year-old, 8, 9, 10-year-olds. At first, the story came out, it was 3 little boys. Now it's been revealed the 10-year-old is a girl. My Lord. I want to know who raised them. Who raised them? People have a problem, that outcry about children should not be facing adult charges. A crime such as this is damn sure not a child's crime. So now here we are, there's an 8-year-old. There's a 10-year-old. No, the 9 and a 10-year-old. is being charged, but they don't want to charge the 7 and the 8-year old because they said they're too young. But they weren't young enough to do this horrific crime. In MOCA's opinion, lock those children up and lock the damn parents up too, because these children got this from somewhere. And a cartoon didn't teach them that. These children saw this behavior somewhere. Not only have they possibly seen it somewhere, now you have to ask the question. For the way they role played this out, have these children been abused as well? Have these children gone through the exact same thing that they put this baby through? Because how does a 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old wrap their minds around some shit like this? I don't get it. Lord, I don't get it. But I stand in the gap tonight with Amarie's mom. It's one thing I know for certain. What they did to this baby, they've done it somewhere before. Rather, it was another human being. Each other or an animal. Because they did it and was comfortable in doing it and trying to cover it up. Hey, Jen, welcome, my love. And if they don't do something with these children now, it's going to continue. Ronika White, welcome, my love. It's going to continue. So here we are. We have a 10-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 10-year-old is a girl, and something deep inside of me tells me that 10-year-old was the ringleader. Now they're being charged at that age: sexual battery, kidnapping, felonious assault, strangulation, assault, rape. Hold up. 10 years old, 9 years old, and that's your record already. Indeed, this is learned behavior. Learned damn behavior. I'm not mad at that mother. I stand with her. I support every effort she's making for her baby. These children need justice. I believe that these parents need to be put in prison for these kids' crimes. Because this is definitely learned behavior. They learned it from somewhere. And children's services need to see if these kids have been abused. They will continue to be repeated offenders if this is not addressed. I have no empathy, no sympathy, none. Not for the parents of those children. None. That baby's mother says when she first saw her baby in the hospital, she thought her baby was gone. She really thought that. And the most hurtful thing I heard is when that baby came through after being hospitalized a whole week and she regained her consciousness. The baby woke up screaming, "They killed me. They killed me. I'm dead. They killed me." Words a 5-year-old shouldn't even know. The trauma. Hey, Sister Deidre, welcome, baby. The trauma this little girl has to endure. Her mom says right now her mental is messed up. I get it. I get it. She says at 5 years old, her daughter, beautiful little girl, saying things a 5-year-old shouldn't be saying. And she's saying it out of anger. She's hurt. She's hurt. This mom has been on a warpath seeking answers. This case exposed something ugly. When children this young commit crimes like this severe, the justice system don't want to touch it. Nobody claims to know what to do. These children knew exactly what they were doing when they done it. Something has to be done. And at this point, in all honesty, I think the justice system in Ohio don't even know how to handle this situation. They don't. And I thank God that Amarie's mom, she's lawyered up. She's lawyered up. The justice system did not want to go public with this. That mother says, "Not on my watch. Y'all don't want to do what needs to be done. I'm going to do what I have to do." That mother admitted she didn't want to go public. She wanted to protect her daughter from having to relive what she's been through. But she had to go public in order for her daughter to get the justice that she deserves. That mother has been crying on Facebook every day. Miss Sean B, if you don't mind, my love, can you go and to the mother's Facebook page? Drop her Facebook name in here. For those of you that want to follow the story, follow the mother. Show her some support. She has a GoFundMe set up. She has a petition set up. This baby is going to need healing. And for all the support this mother can get, I would love if we stand for justice and if we're advocating for these kids and we want to see change, we have to do the right thing and not just talk about it. What do we think justice for little Amarie would look like? I believe I don't give a damn what the age these children are. They deserve to be punished. I don't give a damn about their parents, whether they're crippled, blind, or crazy. They need to be punished. These children learned this somewhere. While her mother continues fighting, you have lawyers and you have judges behind closed doors trying to sweep this shit under the rug. No, no, it don't go under the rug. It don't go under the rug. We know that everything that we want to know, we can't know because they're juveniles. Records are sealed. That means there won't be any public hearings. The names of the children involved will not be made public. And they're going to make access to the reporters very, very limited. You know what's really sad? This little girl has to live with the scars. The court focuses on rehabilitation for children. They don't focus on punishment. And Tavia Kennebrew, that's her name. Thank you, Sean. And if any one of you want to follow her Facebook page, that's the mother's name. I'm gonna highlight it in a second. And I do believe, see, the justice system has a issue with exposing children. They have a problem with exposing children. But my thing is, if you commit a crime that serious, this shit should be made public. Huh? Who raised you? Where did you get this shit from? So if you're going to protect their identity, If you're going to protect the identity of these children, how do we balance protecting future victims? How do we balance protecting future victims if you're protecting the identity of these kids? Then they come with the argument because a 9-year-old and a 10-year-old don't truly understand the weight of their crime. Hell, yes, they do. They may not understand the punishment, but they understood what the hell they were doing. And now we're going to talk about the part that really burns me up. We're going to talk about those adults that's connected to those children. Let me grab some of y'all comments first because I can run with it. Rock says, I don't know why the parents. Okay, we did that one. We did that one. They do need to be arrested. Sean B said, Rock, these are the kids I was talking about. This is what happens when right. That's what you mentioned last night. I get it. Get it. Got it. Right. Let me move. Child, I'm way behind. Carla Henry says, I'm wondering what turned these kids into demons. That's a good question. Something they saw or something they went through themselves, Carla. Steffi Jean, I'm with you, sis. Babies harming babies. I didn't know. And that's why I said on this story, ask Sean. I sat on this story for days, weeks, contemplating how I'm going to address it. That hurt. A baby, 5 years old. Who does shit like this? And I do believe with everything that's in me for that 10-year-old to take the lead and do the shit she's done. Something ain't right where she comes from. Exactly right. 8, 9, and 10. I was not thinking sexually. Something ain't right in these homes. Absolutely. 8, 9, and 10. I'm outside with my brothers in the yard playing basketball. Or in the house with my mom trying to learn how to cook, clean, something. My girl Nisha says, who taught them that? That's a learned behavior. Lock the parents up too, exposing those kids to that mess, Nisha. That's where I am. That's exactly where I am. Because, oh my God, B. Page says it happened right there in Cleveland, where they stay. That's sad. This story had me in tears, as I'm sure they had most of you all in tears. Something went on in that home, in those homes, because those children don't all come from the same family. All those little children that done this to this baby, they do not come from the same family. So how do a group of children get together and come up with some shit like this if they haven't done it before? PJ, that's where I'm at with that. We're going to charge, and we're going to charge the children. And if we're going to charge the parents of the children that created this crime, if we're going to keep it all the way 100, the caretaker of that 5-year-old needs to be charged too. Why, MOCA? Because what were you doing? How is it that you become so busy to whereas you can't keep your eye on a 5-year-old? How is it that you have a 5-year-old in your house that you're supposed to be watching? You got your door unlocked. She's able to come and go as she please. No 5-year-old should have that kind of right to walk out of the house and come and go as they please. Where was she going? Who lured her out of the house? And why is it? Why is it that the two little boys that told you they didn't know nothing, why would their mother come directly to you to tell you where this baby at? Something in this milk ain't clean. Now we have to be honest. It's horrific enough what happened to this little girl. But the mystery starts at the caretaker's house. How did she get out the door? How did they know to come to you to tell you where she was? Something ain't adding up. And that's just my opinion. Sean says, I don't think their ages would have mattered to me. Tunnel vision and buying my own orange jumpsuit. Feel me? Kids, I'll be that girl. I would have been locked up by now. Beautiful soul, welcome, my love. Welcome. Sassy says, I agree. This is learned behavior. Doesn't justify anything, but what have these children been through or seen? Sassy, that part. Those children have seen something. And if they've not seen something, they've experienced something. My heart goes out to little Armory. My heart goes out to that mother. Carla Henry says, I'm talking about kids that young with evil. Girl, that's demonic, Carla. That's demonic. When children have that type of stuff in their mindset, something is terribly wrong. They're not new to it at all. At all. I don't give a damn if these children was 2 and 3. You done it. You and your diaper is going to jail, my love. And take your bottle of milk with you. How do you sit up here and you justify, oh, we can't charge such and such because they're too young? Rock says those children are ruined already. I wish they could be tried as adults and never released to the public again. Rock that part. That part. Because, Rock, if they let these children loose, these children will be career criminals. And there are more people out there to be terrorized. And that's a fact. It's in them right now. It's in them at this age. B. Page says, and the police tried to cover it up. When I heard that, I'm like, well, ain't this some shit? How do you cover something like this up? The police, everywhere we go, it's a cover up. And I'm so glad that mama said enough is enough. And she took it to social media. She's getting so much support. So much support. Sassy says, if nothing is done, what does that mean for the future of other people? It definitely won't stop there if there are no consequences. That part. That part. I don't know. I don't know if, I see y'all saying that those children have been in trouble before or whatever, but I don't know because they haven't released. Unless y'all know these people personally, they have not yet released the names of those children. Leah said they even ripped the girl, they ripped the baby. You know that's demonic. They took this baby's hair from the scalp. They scalped her, y'all. Whew, Lord. These children were demonic. Hey, TT, welcome, my love. It started at home. Put the mom and dad. They all need to be in jail, TT. All of them. And if the grandmother want to argue, bitch, you going to jail too. Because how do you raise monsters at this age? How do children at this age see children at this age doing shit like this? That's when we end up with the Jarvis Butts of the world. You do things like this and it slides because the system feel like you're too young. You weren't that young to know what you were doing. And my thing is lock them up. What do you know about inflicting this type of pain on somebody, let alone a baby? A baby. Kristen said those children weren't too young to do the crime. They want to commit adult action, then be treated like an adult. That part. That part. They really need to be treated as adults. So, the parents. For those two, the girl and the boy that, as I would just say the girl and the boy, all of them, to commit something this severe, somebody, somewhere, failed at being a parent. Mark, thank you so much for signing that petition. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. We're going to support her. We're definitely going to support her. And for those of you that may have missed her name, I'm going to put it on the screen right fast. Now, under Ohio's law, parents can be held responsibly. They could be held responsible civilly, meaning that they might have to pay restitution or damages. But then Ohio has a cap on it. The most that they will be held accountable or responsible to pay would only be $10,000. How can you do that, Ohio? Ohio is worse than Detroit. They too have laws. Criminal charges against parents is very rare, they say. Huh. They said that, let me fix this. They say that prosecutors have to prove that a parent knew what was going on with their child and ignored the danger or even created the environment that led to it. Imagine that. So as a parent, even if it was my child, I would be asking the question, what if it was my child involved? What would accountability look like for me? And accountability would look like for me, to hell with Ohio laws. It would be a MOCA's law. Not on my watch, not with my child. How can Ohio make such laws so it's okay to hurt children? I believe parents should face jail time when their underage kids commit violent acts. Some people ask, is it fair to punish them if they had no idea what their children were doing? Well, what kind of parent are you if you don't know what the hell a 7, 8, 9, and 10-year-old is doing? And I'm not buying that shit about the system focusing on early intervention, because where were y'all? If the signs were there that these children were doing this, then where were y'all? I'm so sick of the excuses that comes from Ohio and Detroit. Now that they said they're children of the corn, Samantha says everyone involved should be charged, as well as their parents and whoever was responsible for the little girl. That part, Samantha. Carla, that's how I feel. If they could show the little girl that got hurt, why are you protecting the monsters that hurt her? Why? Why? Mm. Shania, I'm with you. Those children needs to be exposed. Mm-mm. Thank you so much, Sean. Sean says, even if you can contribute to the GoFundMe, even if you can't contribute to the GoFundMe, just following her on Facebook and sharing this story and all updates will help expose this horrific story. Thank you all so very much. And yes, thank you. Thank you. This mother needs us. And every mother that we can help, we will be there. Couldn't have been mine. These children, neither their parents would have been able to walk, neither talk. Because my baby didn't deserve that at all. Leah said this is taught behavior. And telling these babies to be quiet about SA creates monsters to young ages, unfortunately. Leah, that part. That part. Ooh, PJ, I ain't pull up the girl. I'm gonna have to, girl, I haven't pull up the pictures yet. I have to go pull up the pictures. I didn't know they exposed them. I didn't know. So I gotta get the pictures. I gotta grab those pictures, baby. This story tore me to pieces. And that's why I could give it to you right now in just pieces, because it's a lot to uncover. It's a lot. Michelle says, I wonder if they were doing things to each other. I wouldn't doubt it. Miss Antoinette said they might have got all of that off the internet. I don't see it. I don't see it. But that's my opinion. That's my opinion. So, being that the pictures have been exposed of these children, thank you so much, PJ. I appreciate it, boo. So, since the pictures have been exposed of these children, are these children, may I ask this question, are these children little African Americans or they're little Caucasians? Or they fall under the guise of the others? I'm curious. I'm so curious. Because my girl Kristen keeps saying this is evil, and she just keeps saying it's racist. So I want to know. I want to know. Sassy says we already know how dirty people cover up hate crimes. My question is, why in this case? Who are these children related to? Who they know, or is it about embarrassing the city? That part right there. Sassy, I think, is more or less about embarrassment. They don't want to be exposed that this is going on in their city. And that's what I think it is. But I don't give a damn. Jesus will get exposed for mine. Yes, Sassy. Yes, Sassy. Sassy. When that mama said that, oh, I clutched my pearls. Thank you, Venetia. That's what I thought. I didn't want to jump the gun because I started seeing comments and I hadn't seen the pictures. But to confirm that they are all African American, so it's not a racist situation. Thank you. Whew. When that mother said that one of the monsters left their teeth marks on that baby private area, as old as I am, I flinched. 5 years old. The pain that this baby endured. My heart hurts for her. My heart cries for the mother. And as mothers, we have to be more aware of what's going on with our children and grandchildren. Because this is not normal behavior. Things like this is not supposed to happen to our children. Mary Kay says, Mocha, I followed it on Facebook, but I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for bringing this to YouTube because I haven't seen it here. Mary Kay, you're welcome, my love. I mean, there are stories out there that Mocha don't even know about. You know, I'm busy all throughout the day, and when I get a break, I try to get home and dig up what I could dig up and see what's going on out here. But I do too rely on you all. Mocha's mailbox will be up and running. I'm gonna post the link. I'm gonna post the email for it tomorrow morning. And when you all get these stories, feel free to share them with me, and we can walk through them together. Oh Lord, let me see, my girl. Say, Mocha, check your email, and you better know I am. Oh Lord, this is horrible. Dolores says, I'm from Columbus, Ohio, and they don't play with the kids or their parents. I hope they don't. I hope they don't. Tammy says, I'm from Cleveland, now in my late 60s, and this is demonic. I've never heard of such. Tammy, this is some wicked stuff. Wicked. Jesus. These children did what normal children don't do. Normal children don't do things like this. Dolores says, I don't put it past the other. If they wasn't mad at the little girl's mother and the kids wasn't listening to what their parents had to say and took it out on the little baby, that's a lie. That's a lie. Mm. Wait, hold up a minute, hold up a minute, hold up a minute. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. These children were not African American. These were some little Caucasian children. Sure was. These were Caucasian children. Well, I'll be damned. So this is a whole different. Kristen, I was wondering where you were with that because you saw something I didn't see. And then he's there like, whatever. No, I don't care. And just looking at the pictures. Just, oh yeah, that's hate crime. Hate all day long, baby. Hate. Oh, Lord. We gonna post these pictures tomorrow. Don't shut your mouth, sister. Don't shut your mouth, sister. We gonna post these good old pictures tomorrow. Sassy Kristen got that one on the head. I didn't see the pictures. And she never told me she saw the pictures either. I think she did. I'm not sure. I think she did though. Well, I'll be damned. Victoria says, I stay in Cleveland, 42, and I've never heard of this type of crap. Victoria, baby. It's sad. It's really sad, Victoria. Really sad. Really sad that any child had to endure this. So, for all the charges that they now have on these children, Mama, if you're listening, baby, and I know you're lawyered up, sister, this has truly become a hate crime. Hey, Chris, welcome, baby. This has truly become a hate crime, y'all. So hold up. So since y'all want to be, and the mom was the one that brought it to you to social media. I get it. I get it. But these little animals that chose to do her what they did her, they deserve to be exposed too. So tomorrow when we come back, hello, we're going to expose them as well. So why try to protect their identity? News stations like the tea. So what happened? One of the news reporters slipped up and posted it to their news segment page, and the people caught it before they could take it down. So that goes back to Sassy's question. Who do they know? Who's being protected? So now it ain't about the damn embarrassment. It ain't about the embarrassment. Chris says, from what the mother posted on Facebook, the children have been terrorizing the neighborhood. I got to go back and read some more because I didn't read all of her posts. But from the looks, Chris, from the looks of these little animals, I could believe it. So let me backtrack a little bit. For the nasty shit they did to this little girl. Oh yeah, they've done it before. And nobody wanted to do shit with them. They've done it before, so I'm going to stand on what I believe when I say lock their fucking parents up too. These children are animals. They've done it to animals. I said that when I first opened up this live stream. Because this shit is not normal. It's some sort of religious cult, something that these children are part of. Because if you look at one little boy, the demon is all in it. You gotta. But they said the 10-year-old is a little girl, but the 10-year-old looks like, oh baby, I gotta go back. That 10-year-old looks like a whole little boy. Just demonic. Uh. animals. Whoo, child. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. With these damn type of children running around, where are the safe spaces? Because when children start acting out adult violence, it's a reflection of the chaos they've been living in. These type of children here, you can't sit up here and say, enroll them in after school programs. Where are the mentors? Where's the church? No, 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 no. Uh-uh. This shit, these little children, let me tell y'all something of what I believe. There's an uncle, there's a grandpa, there's somebody that's in the government. Somebody's wearing a hood and a robe. Uh-huh. That's why they don't want to charge the 7 and the 8-year-old. God damn it, you did the crime. You deserve to do the time. I don't give a damn if you was 2. Like I said before, your dangy ass will be going to jail with a diaper and a bottle. This little girl did not deserve what she got. And the parents of those children deserve everything that's coming their way. And I'm standing behind that mama all the goddamn way. We're going to keep bringing awareness to this story. We're going to continue exposing those little black-haired white children. No disrespect to Caucasian people. I mean, I don't have a problem. But God damn it, we beyond these days. Slavery is over. We are not supposed to be abused this type of way. This 5-year-old didn't ask for this shit. So who in the hell taught y'all this bullshit? Huh? Now I'm mad all over again. This is sick. That part, Chris, and all Emmett did was whistled. And that old bitch went to her grave trying to make it right before she died. Too late. Too late. Oh no, we ain't going back. We ain't going back. I'm sorry. And poor Marie should not have to pay the price for some inbred, barely raised, dirty ass trailer park trash. No, we're not doing it. No. Hey, Deborah Crosby, welcome, my love. Oh no, we're not. We're not. We're not. Oh no, we're not. Mm-mm. Oh no. Mm-mm. That part, Kristen. And that's why I said, well, maybe they're just really trying to protect these children's identity because of their age, right? But never in a million years would I thought. What I see now is what I see now. And Kristen, you are absolutely right, sis. If there were little black kids, they would have been all over the damn internet, all over the news. Sassy says she can tell that story to the devil now because that's where her lying ass went. You understand, Sassy? No way. You're absolutely right, Sean. The news have their agenda and we have ours. We want justice. Rock said we won't get our markers and signs out to protest this, though. That part. Where is the justice? Where's the justice? Uh-uh. Man, Amarie, baby, you about to rock America. Oh, yeah. You about to rock America. Because they're not at 5 years old. Uh-uh. Y'all thought because y'all thought George they did it to George Floyd. In broad daylight. And y'all figured, the officer just got a little slap on the wrist, nothing too major. So we're gonna continue doing this? No, we ain't. No, we ain't. Sorry, Kristen. Now she mad. Kristen mad for real. Broke a whole computer. Damn. This is insane. And we're gonna stop saying kids will be kids. Fuck that. Kids should stay in a kid's place. And adults need to learn how to stay in an adult's place and not introduce kids to shit they ain't got no business being introduced to. And them little dirty ass children. Them little dirty ass children. Everything that they know, they learned it in that dirty ass house. Sean says that explains why they attacked her hair. From the scalp, says, from Jesus Christ. No, this shit is not normal. This is not normal. Every city needs to stand up right now for little Amarie. Because if it happened there, and they feel that they're going to get away with it, our children, our grandchildren, and our great grandchildren are doomed. And it goes back. Rock, you're absolutely right. It goes back to what was said earlier in the live stream. That goddamn little 10-year-old, she was jealous because she looks like a hillbilly with a haircut that they set a bowl on top of her goddamn head and went around the bitch with a pair of scissors. That's how she looks. Hey, Sherry, welcome, boo. That 10-year-old was jealous of this baby. Jealous of a 5-year-old. This baby has hair. Her mom had her looking like a diva at 5. And this damn 10-year-old walking around here dressed in black, all black, with one of them haircuts that the Three Stooges wear. But she's a girl, though. She's a girl. If this don't get charged as a hate crime, along with all the other stuff that they done, something is wrong. Something is truly wrong. And mm, Ohio, it's time for y'all to stand up. If you don't stand nowhere else for nothing else, stand up. The mother contacted the mayor. He ignored her calls. Why? Why would you ignore her calls knowing the situation at hand? Because y'all don't want to deal with the situation at hand, y'all ignoring this mother, and that's why she lawyered up. When she done with y'all ass, y'all raise his ass. Because it appears that the area she lives in is very racist. She's not getting what she needs. That little hillbilly community, she's gonna own it. Now again, I wonder, I wonder, once again about that cousin relative that was watching her. Hmm. The most beautiful thing that came out of all of this is that A. Marie is still alive. She's still alive, thank you, Jesus. Kristen said that 10-year-old looked like an Amish kid. That 10-year-old looked like a sick, demonic kid. That 10-year-old looked like it has been doing demonic shit for quite some time. Amarie is still fighting. She's still healing. Her mother is still demanding justice. Kristen says charges could still be brought to the caregiver. Yes, ma'am. Chris Green says, yes, we have to pray for her complete healing from the crown of her head to the soles of her feet. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Carla Henry, she don't want no friends. She don't want to be around nobody. She's going through the motion. It's gonna take a long time. She won't have no friends. The only person she's gonna want to cling to is her mama, and rightfully so. How can you trust anybody? Who was the caregiver? Who was that person that she was left to be with? That's the questions I have. And here we say little Amarie's name, not to reopen any wounds, but to make sure that we as a people never forget why conversations like this matters. Oh, Lord. This breaks me, y'all. To my core. This breaks me. All the shit that we as a people of color have been through. And in this day and age, children are still not safe because the racists, the Klansmen, are still raising theirs up in hate. What the hell could a 7, 8, 9, and 10-year old have in common with a 5-year-old? Looking at this child's picture on this screen. Perfect little lady. Well mannered. She looks like she knew how to say please and thank you and yes, sir, and no, sir, yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. And they were jealous of that. That baby had a mother that took pride in how her child looked. And we got backwood hillbillies that had a problem with that. It hurts. Hey, Kamara, welcome, boo. It hurts. This mother deserves so much more. This baby deserves everything. And we as a people, we have to bring more light, more awareness to this situation. And we're going to peel these layers back one at a time and expose each and hey, Lisa Wilson, welcome, baby, and expose each and every one that's involved in this shit. Something still don't sit right with me in my spirit as to how that 5-year-old was able to be swayed by this group of animals. But it's going to come out. There are layers to this story. And it's going to come out. There's so much more to uncover. And like I said, we could only cover so much in the time that's allowed it. We will be back tomorrow, bringing more steps, more pieces, and uncovering more things. This is more than a war cry. My heart hurts because we're living in a society. We're living in a type of society to whereas these kids don't want to be kids anymore. Want to talk about injustices? They're look at you. You look at the president. Injustices. Racism starts there. And these people are doing the shit that they're doing because they believe that Donald Duck then gave them the green light. They believe with all that's happening in the United States of America today, these people are truly believing that Donald Duck gave them the green light. But the devil is a lie. Indeed, the devil is a lie. Carla Henry, I want to know that too. And we're going to deep dive tonight. We're going to be up all night. We will figure this out. I want to know who was the caretaker. How did the caretaker know these children? Why did the caretaker, the mom did think, that mother of little Marie, she did think those boys' mother for going to tell them what a body was. Something ain't right though. Something ain't right. We go to bed tonight, we're going to throw up prayers for Marie, prayers for her mom, and prayers for the right justice. That's a hate crime if ever I saw one. In the worst possible way. I'm here and I'm only giving you bits and pieces, a little bit at a time. This cannot be a forever live stream on this one. There's a ton of people that needs to be held accountable for what happened to little Marie. And the baby wakes up screaming and hollering and crying. They killed me. I'm dead. This shit ain't normal. It ain't normal. It ain't normal. So, guys, we're going to get up out of here. On our way out, I would appreciate it If you all could throw prayer hands up, hearts up, hashtag justice for Amarie. Whatever we do, throw it up in support. Let her know that we're here till the end. Her mama ain't fighting by herself. Her mama ain't standing by herself. We're in this with her. Thank you, Chris. I love you too, boo. We're here for her. Every day. We're going to take a virtual walk. We're going to do a virtual march. We're not in Ohio. But I wish Ohio could come together and make shit shake. They need real justice. Where are the vigilantes? And for those of you who don't follow her on Facebook, please do. Sign the petition. She definitely have a movement going on. If we're going to do something, we got to do it the right way. Love you more, Dolores. We have to be there when mothers are hurting. We have to be there when children don't understand what has happened to them. I don't need an audience when we're dealing with messy situations. You care. You're going to care about all situations. This could have been your child. This could have been my child. The more voices, the better the outcome. We all have to stand on business. So guys, on that note, I am out of here. I love each and every one of you. Y'all have a blessed night. And we're going to come back tomorrow. And we're going to dig and dive a little more deeper into this. God bless each and every one of you.
We stand tall, we rise as one. No lapels, the work ain't done. No. Motivated from the heart, never run. Truth and caring, everything we become. It's more than a vibe, it's a home, it's a call. Over here we catch each other when we fall. This is family. Team full of truth and a chat full of cheer. MOCA in the seat, steady steering the ship. Every topic got depth, every comment got grip. We don't tear folks down, we just build them up. If you're moving off love, then you one of us. Know the pride in the room and the vibe so loud. Every bell in the check gon' rep that crowd. We stand tall. one mic, one tribe, one mission in mind. We protect what's right and we hold that line. It's the chat where the truth and the love collide, where the voices don't hide and the pain gets light. We see you, we feel you, we fight for the cause. Every kid, every tear, we break down walls. When you hear that bell, that's the call to act. We family now, and that's just facts. We stand tall, we rise as one. Know the bells, the work ain't done. Leading from the heart, never run. Truth and care are everything we become. It's more than a vibe, it's a home, it's a call. Over here we catch each other when we fall. This is family. This one's for every voice we fight for and every child who needs to be heard. We see you, we feel you. We stand with the truth. This is Enola Bells. Leave a comment, like, share, subscribe. Stand tall and join the family.
Thank you so much, Rob, for that super chat, boo. And thank each and every one of you that supported the channel tonight with super chats and super stickers. I love you all. Good night, and I'll see you on tomorrow.